And I want to thank Mayor Pro Tem Dave Martin, who navigated as chair of BFA all the way through this process, and really has navigated the last four, including this one, and I think by and far this is our best one. And we've been together for 8 years on this, so thank you so very, very much. And then I want to thank Vice Mayor Pro Tem Martha Tatum, who chairs the Economic Development Team, and even before serving in her own right, we've worked very closely with former Councilmember Larry Green, and now on council, and now chairing the Economic Development Task Force. But look, this is the final budget. As I reflect 8 years ago when we came in, we were facing a $160 million budget deficit and unfunded pension liabilities of $8.2 billion. We were facing other post-employment benefits, what we call OPEB, with unfunded liabilities that were estimated to go as far as $9 billion, and were costing us on an annual basis. But then as we look at it now 8 years later, that unfunded liability on pensions is now slightly below $2.2 billion. The cost avoidance on what we would have paid was something like $1.7 billion that would have come from the annual fund balance budget. So we've addressed that. Other post-employment benefits with what we've done in this budget, putting in a trust fund can reduce that unfunded liability from what would have been $9 billion over 30 years to possibly down to $1.1 billion, which is substantial. The debt has come down quite a bit, even in the Bill Houston Forward. All of that has taken place. We've consistently, for 8 years, funded 5 cadet classes at the very, very minimum. That continues in this budget, fully funding the Budget Stabilization Fund, over $24 million as we now enter the hurricane season. The fund balance is the strongest in 8 years, and even beyond. At 16.6%. That is really a little over $405 million, close to $220 million above the 7.5% that we are obligated to carry. So a very, very strong fund balance. We have put more money into our maintenance renewal fund for deferred maintenance. And at the same time, when it comes to SWAT programs, these are drainage projects in every council member's districts. We have gone from $10 million in a fiscal year, and now $80 million for SWAT projects from fiscal year 23 to fiscal year 24, and then an added $20 million in this budget for your local drainage projects. And very shortly, in the next few weeks, we're going to reverse the open ditch maintenance policy, which was put in place some 20 years ago, and quite frankly, where open ditches that are primarily impacting communities of color, that's going to be reversed, and we've started the funding of that initiative right now. So there are a lot of good things in this budget, and it not only factors in fiscal year 24, but it also provides an additional cushion for the next mayor and city council as they deal with fiscal year 25. So it's not only looking at the fiscal year 24, but even beyond. And so I just want to thank the members of City Council for working with me. It certainly has been a collaborative effort, and I think the city of Houston itself can be very proud of where we are at this point. I'm certainly proud of what we have done. We have budgeted conservatively, and the fruits are demonstrated in the budget that was passed. Certainly would have loved a unanimous vote, but 15-2 is quite strong. But in the course of these 8 years, there have been like 3 unanimous votes, and then very strong votes, 15-2, 16-1 on these budgets. So I'm very, very proud of that.